Good morning, campers. Hey, everybody. Jody Breckville here, your counselor for the week. And sadly, today is the last day of summer camp. Boo. But I'm so glad that you guys are joining me and you've joined me all week. It's been super, super fun. So we'll see if we got some more happy campers coming on. I know you're tired. I know it's been a long week of arts and crafts every single day. It was hot. It was not hot. It seems like it's starting to get hot again. But anyway, we are still here doing virtual summer camp, which is so much fun. So good morning, good morning, good morning, campers! Yay! So today we're going to use we're going to become not happy campers, but we're going to go with happy shoppers. So we're going to use the Attention Shoppers Bundle. This is one that I purchased because I saw some really cool things at our on stage, and I was like, wasn't going to get it. Saw some cool things, then I bought it, and then I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So I got it out because I'm actually using it in my my retreat in August. This is going to be my optional class. I'm going to use this bundle. So hopefully some of you guys have it and are wondering the same thing. What do I do with this bundle? Well, once you start playing, it kind of just starts flowing. And I'm going to say, and I've said this many, many times, so if you've been following me for a while, you know that I say this, I'm not creative. Stampin' Up! And other demonstrators make me look like I am creative. I am a copier from the jump. Like I just don't have that creative to sit down in front of something and just let ideas and things flow. I'm more of a black and white, facts, spreadsheet kind of person. So I fell in love with stamping because I could look at something and create it. And that's what I do. That's the beauty of the internet and of Pinterest and all these amazing, amazing demonstrators all over the world. We share all kinds of information. Very rarely do I have an original thought. I had one the other week when I was making some Christmas cards, and I was like, oh, I can put this, this, and this, and it turned out okay. But a lot of times I case, which is copy and share everything. And it's okay to do that. Like that is kind of how it goes when you're in the arts and crafts world, is being able to look at something and be able to recreate that. So a lot of what you're seeing are just things that I have seen along the way, maybe a swap I've gotten, maybe a blog I followed, maybe an event I went to. And so that's what you are seeing. Please don't think that I am originally creating all of these pieces of work, because that is so just not me. But I still love the part of paper crafting. So if you are one of the creatives that things just kind of come in your head and you create these projects, I am so jealous of you. It is just not in me. So anyway, what did we do yesterday? We worked with the ephemera packs, and I think a lot of you were like, yeah, they're not quite what I thought they would be. And that's kind of the same thing that I thought, and really enjoyed them. I had a message from my friend Renee, which I thought was really interesting. And she said, do the ephemera packs, when you punch them out, do they have the nubbies? I knew exactly what she was talking about. Sometimes when you punch things out, they get that little tag of where they were hooked into the original piece, and they do not. They just kind of pop out super easy. So you don't need to do any trimming of the little nubbies. But I thought that was a great question because I knew exactly what she meant. So here's what we created, and this is my Creative Escape as well. So you can actually purchase this card class through July 15th. So there's card number 1. Card number 2, we used Simply Said, but any sentiment totally works. Number 3, I think I heard some of you say this one was your favorite. Number 4, we had a little ice cream. And then number 5, this one. So that's using the Something for Everything ephemera pack. And I think it's called Sunny Days card bases and envelopes. You get 5 card bases, 5 envelopes. I cut them apart, so I get 10 cards, and then just add my own envelopes in. So again, if you're interested in that, you can click in the description of this video, and that link is available for you. So today I see it is time for roll call. Many of you guys are already coming in and posting Prize Patrol. Yay. So yesterday's Prize Patrol winner, we were giving away the in color baker's twine, and the winner was B Cap Star R. So she is a friend from over on YouTube, so I have that gift for her. And then when I switch over, I'll show you what today's final prize is. So tomorrow I have my Stampin' my Christmas in July Bingo Zingo event. So some of you all I may see in person or on Zoom for our bingo. It's always so much fun. I do these a couple times a year. It's just fun to get together and play bingo and have a craft class. And I do them virtually. So I'm Zooming and in person at the same time, which is super, super fun. And so I have that tomorrow and have some other things that I need to do. So the reason I'm telling you that is I probably will not be announcing the winners of summer camp and probably until Monday. Okay, so that way that I can kind of go through everything, get everybody entered into the prize wheel, and see who is going to be our winner for Daily Prize Patrol today, as well as who is going to be the camper of the week and win all of the projects that I created. Quick announcement, I did say yesterday, the mystery box, they are sold out. A couple of you have asked if I have any extra, and I don't. I'm so sorry. Next time, I will plan to have more because it seemed like everyone really, really enjoyed it. And I have had a couple requests to please do one, a Halloween one. So noted. I do have some Halloween things right now in the online exclusive. There are 2 Halloween items that are available early, but I'm waiting to see that new holiday mini to see what else we have with gems and papers and all the yummy Halloween things. And if you are a demonstrator, I'm pretty sure next week is the week, right? I wrote it down. Oh, no, it's not next week. It's the following week. We get to see the catalog early. So good morning, friends. We've got friends from all over the country this morning. So I hope you're all well and ready to enjoy our last day of summer camp. So let's do a little switcheroo. And if you're just coming on and you're not sure, go ahead and comment Prize Patrol. That's what gets you entered into my daily giveaway. All right, here we go. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's see if we can get a little bit more light in here. I like natural light so much. All right. So again, last day of summer school. Thank you guys, not summer school, summer camp. Thanks so much for joining me this week. It's been so much fun hanging out with you all. Annual catalog, we are going with page 65. This is the Attention Shoppers Bundle. So that's what we're going to work with today. Don't forget, it is bonus days. And that means that each $50 purchase earns you a $5 coupon to use in August. So let's see if I have my shopping link here for you all. We're going to put that up in a second because I'm going to do another shameless promotion for myself. If you are not part of my Stamp with Jody B Facebook group, hop over there and ask to join because today is Freebie Friday. So Freebie Friday, I put a post up and everybody shares what all they've been creating over the week. And somebody gets entered, not somebody, everybody gets entered to win paper pumpkins. So you want to make sure that you are part of my Stamp with Jody B Facebook group. Look for my Freebie Friday post, which is up today, and just comment with a picture of what you've been making. I love to see your projects too, and that allows me to do that. I can't do that on my Facebook page, but it definitely allows me. Oh, I do. Hold on a second. That does allow you to post on my Facebook group when you're over there. Joan says maybe we can do a Halloween Boo Bash camp. Yes, girl, I do Halloween week. I've been doing that one for years. So you will see Halloween week coming up. Usually it is in September. So you will see Halloween week faux show. All right, here is today's daily giveaway. Some gorgeous iridescent shiny bling. These are the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. So if you're just coming on, comment Prize Patrol and you'll be entered to win. Here is our Attention Shoppers Bundle. It is a cute stamp set, and these are the dies, not a ton. We talked about not always enjoying the fussiest fussy fusses of all these dies, but it's just got a couple, which is great. So let's get crack-a-lackin'. And I hope I got all my stuff ready to go. I try to always be ready. So we're going to start off easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Sometimes, oh, this one got a little bent. Sometimes we just need a little easy. Bunch of cards, quick and easy to make. Yes, not always a lot of fussy fuss. So we're going to start with our crumb cake base. And you can find the measurements and the recipes over on my blog, which is linked in the description of the video. So I've been utilizing my blog more, so you can hop over there and find out the dimensions for everything. Oh, did I lose my plant already? I thought I had you in there. So ahead of time, I stamped and die cut my little plant. And we'll add some more crumb cake to a layer of basic black. And then we're going to take our memento and simply stamp thanks. I thought this kind of would be a great, like a housewarming. People, you know, if you're just moving, plants made me think of that, right? House plants. So I thought, well, that's kind of cute that you could do like some thank you notes if you just moved, or people that helped you move, or anything. You don't need to have a reason for it. Let's start with some pumpkin pie. No, scratch that, reverse it. Peach pie. We do love our pie here around Stampin' Up. Yeah, we got all kinds of pies. Peach pie, pumpkin pie, pecan pie. So I added a little bit of dark and a little bit of light peach pie. Then I'm going to do the same with my crumb cake. And I'm taking the dark and I'm just going to put this here in the corner. Okay, and then we'll take our light and just blend that a little bit. So crumb cake dark, crumb cake light. And then we have our Shy Shamrock. Yes, me too. Crumb cake with black. Love that. So it's a great neutral. The other one I love now is Basic Beige with black. Another great neutral that we've added. So this one is our Shamrock Light. Now, if you do what I do and you cut these out ahead of time, just be careful and hang on to it because it does want to move a little bit. Most of the time, I will stamp, color, cut, but then there's that time that you have spent sometimes doing all that beautiful coloring and you go to cut and your die shifts and then it makes you say bad words. I know y'all have had that happen because I know I have. I'm just going to put a little bit of the dark shamrock in here at that vein and down in the bottom just for a little bit of color. And then we're going to add this with some of our little dimensionals. So I think this calls for bitty dimensionals. So let's get those itty bitties out. I'm not even going to put any gems on this, I don't think. I'm just going to let it do. But you could totally doctor this up, but sometimes just simple, a little simple. Hello, Dana. So happy to see you on here. That's cool. All right, so there is card number 1. You could also definitely add a little Wink of Stella. You could add a little gems to it, do a little embossing, but stamp, ink, and paper, baby. That does a nice, simple card. Now we're going to step it up a notch. You for sure say bad words. Girl, I say bad words even when the dies don't skip. That's just me. I love Jesus, but I swear a little. All right, so we're going to step it up and we're going to check out the shopping cart because isn't that cool? So a little bit, I did change it though. I did black and white here, but I'm going to add this this color for the base. I think that would look cool. So let's do our Shy Shamrock. I told you that I do like this color very much, but it's not my first go-to. So I've been trying to kind of grab it and use it a little bit more. So Shy Shamrock for our base, because we're all about that base. All right, a little bit of Memento Black and Treat Yourself. I so wish it said that. I so wish this stamp said treat yourself, but it doesn't. So we're just going to go with treat yourself and be way more proper. Now that, where are we at here? Let's add that to our layer of black. I also have lots to share with you all. So stay on after we're done with these projects because I want to show you what else I've been creating. Okay, so there's our little mat. I know some of you don't like when I do these tiny little mats because it hurts your eyeballs. So you can always do a 1/4 inch mat, but sometimes I like my 1/8 inch mats. Oh, I think I like it with the green. I do think we're going to like that. Now, ahead of time, I went ahead so that you don't have to watch paint dry. I did 3 bottles of bubbly and a little shopping bag because, again, we are treating ourselves. Why am I so far? Do I need to move did my camera move? I feel like I'm way out of line here. So yes, we want to treat ourselves to a little bit of bubbly, right? Whatever is your drink of choice is in those bottles. So I colored them with Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie. And then for my shopping bag, I did Petunia Pop and Petal Pink. Lots of P's today. So here is the shopping cart wheel, or some of you may say trolley. This is the trolley wheels. So we're going to put them down here. But I wanted to share with you, in case you have not done this before, using the adhesive sheets. This is the silver foil. So I wanted to do that for you in person, because if you ain't using these adhesive sheets, y'all, get them. Get them when you have tiny little dies like this. Green glue is great. I knew somebody was going to say it's a buggy. I knew it. I knew it. Are you from the South, perhaps? Or over the pond, right? Do some people call these, are they always a buggy? Shopping cart, lorry, is that one? It's a lorry. What's a lorry? Stop talking and tell people what you're doing. Yes, ma'am. So here we are, silver foil on the back. I'm taking the adhesive sheet and I am peeling it and putting it onto the back of that foil. Okay. There's always a seam, so I'm just using the seam here too. So I'm going to put that on as well. Okay. So now we've got the adhesive sheet, and that is stuck to the back of whatever you have, whether it's cardstock or vellum or foil or whatever you got. You're going to put that adhesive sheet on the back. A lot of you guys call them buggies. That is so interesting. So now we're going to run it through our die cut machine like this. So let me grab baby and we'll be right back. I forgot to get it out already. So Pittsburgh is buggies. Interesting. Okay, so we've got that one. Now we're going to put our buggy base and run this through our baby boss. Don't move around. You'll make me mad. I only think I said one swear word this whole week on our lives. Don't make me say another. Okay. So have you all used these adhesive sheets before with all your little intricate die cuts? If you haven't, you definitely want to check it out. They are the best. So now what I'm going to do is I didn't do this one because it's kind of big enough. So now I have to think for a minute. Take this off. Don't get ahead of yourself. No rushy. You'll be fine. Let's pop our cart out. You have all these little fun things that I'm sure one of you guys can find something fun to do with all these little bits and pieces. Gadget tool is needed for this one. All right, so now what made me stop and think was I need to make sure that my shopping cart is full before I glue this down, or I won't be able to put them. Okay, so I peeled that off. So now this is one giant sticker. So I'm going to lay that down, and I'm going to put my bottle of bubbly in my cart. And I'm also going to put my shopping bag in my cart. I am going to just put a little bit of adhesive there so these guys behave. Oops, knocking things down. It's like a bull in a china shop. Now, here's my cart that I can now just stick down, and it is a big sticker. Sweet, right? Super, super cool. Let's see. Glue dot here. Or not glue dot. Oh, I knew you were going to do that. Dot, dot, not a lot. Don't you listen? We've been saying it all week. We've been saying it for years. Okay, come on. Oh, I don't want to squeeze too much. Okay, this is why we like the adhesive sheets, yeah? All right, now let's give our cart some wheels. Let's just try to pick that up and shove that up underneath there a little bit. Shoving. Okay, ta-da! Now let's get some dimensionals on this bubbly, shall we? Perhaps, where did you put them? I play this fun game with myself during my live videos called Hide the Stuff from Yourself. I never put anything down in the same place twice, and it gets so frustrating. All right, little bubbly here. Little bubbly there. Oh, yes. All right, so what do you think? Green or white? I feel like the green really does pop, and I'm kind of digging it. Let's put some gems on, shall we? And I have all these little bitties left of some, what are these? Sparkle. They were black and gold and silver. So I just grabbed those because I just have just little bits left. So we'll throw these on here. They've got a little bit of shimmer and shine. And there we are, card number 2. I thought so too. Yeah, the green does really make it pop, doesn't it? Things you think about after you make the card and you're like, I would do that different next time. So there, super easy to use. Although I have a little bit of glue kind of there, and I can fix that a little bit later. Okay, now we talked the other day about 3D projects. So I wanted to definitely do a 3D project for you guys. I keep saying you guys, I hope that's not offensive. Because most of us, I'm pretty sure I haven't had any men on my videos. Well, except for the men that come on that are doing what they're not supposed to. Yeah, you saw him the other day. They come on and they start making comments. Yeah, they're always fun. So just don't engage. If you are on YouTube or you're on my Facebook page, it's open to the public. Anybody can come post anything. And so you'll see sometimes they make comments. They're like, oh, you're so pretty and I wish we were friends. Yeah, don't buy it, you guys. I mean, you are pretty and I'm glad we're friends, but don't buy it from Colonel whoever was on here the other day. All you need to do is when you see those comments, there's going to be 3 dots by that comment. Click those 3 dots and it'll open a window that say that you can report that comment. And usually when you report it, it'll shut all the comments down. So it happens every now and then. And it did happen, I think yesterday or the day before. Just don't engage. Don't engage and you're safe. It's pretty mild as long as you don't click anything. And what happened, and I knew what I did, was I typed giveaway. That does it. I say prize patrol. That's why I say Zingo. Like there's certain things that some of us are learning to say and not say. And that is sometimes a cue that alerts them. And I do put it on my Facebook page, certain words that are trigger words. And so anyway, and I thought, I bet you I said giveaway yesterday. And all of a sudden you guys had some of those comments. So yep, Dana says never ever click a link you don't know. Amen, sister. Amen. Yeah. Okay. So nobody's offended that I say you guys. Actually, one that's around here in my area too is yous guys. That might also be, well, where's my Pittsburghers? Yins. That's kind of the same thing, right? If you're my Pittsburgh people, yins know what I'm saying. All right. Enough chit chat. Let's see this box you've been talking about. Got to do a little bit of scoring here. We must be the same age, Dana. I see what you're saying. Sugar. Okay, here we are. I was like, where's my box? There, my box. Isn't that cute? So if you need just a cute little treat box, there you go. So we're going to make that today. And we are going to start with some petunia pop. And this is 5.5 by 8.5. So you can get 2 boxes out of each piece of paper. And you're going to take your long side, your 8.5-inch side, and you are going to score at 1, 3 3/4, 4 3/4, and 7.5. Now, don't worry that if you didn't write that down, hop over to my blog. I will have that information up for you all. You're going to take a turn and you're going to put your short side up at the top. So this is your 5.5-inch side, and you're going to score at 1 and 4.5. All right. One seemed to move. All right. You did okay. You did all right. So now I like to take my bone folder. Oh, Muriel made it to Colorado. Did you see the baby yet? Have you seen the baby? All right, let's just do all these score lines. We're going to just burnish them with our bone folder because that starts to make the box go together. You can start to see how it's already starting to fold up a bit. Did I get them all? Okay, then we need to take some snips. And we're going to free these up. These flaps are what allow us to make our box. So all of those get freed up. Oh, yay. Oh, and I bet he smells so yummy. That's one of the best scent evers, right? Fresh baby head. Love that. It's like the fountain of youth. All right, next up, I like to notch these edges in a little bit. So don't worry about measuring. It's not a big deal. You're just cutting these at an angle, making them not quite as thick. Your boxes will go to bed so much better. Oh, I'm losing my mind. It will go together so much better. So just angle a little bit on all of those flappies. Now I'm going to use our Seal Plus for this one. Green glue would work, Terran tape would work, but I got Seal Plus right here beside me, so I'm going to use that to make sure our box goes together and stays together. All right, next up is, I have to think for a minute. Baby smell and puppy feet. That's another puppy breath too, but only for a little bit, right? Soon they start to not have good smelling feet and breath. Actually, puppy feet always smell good. to me. Puppy breath is always good. Smells a little kind of like puppy skunky, but feet always smell like Doritos. So if you guys, I know that's a weird thing. I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but yes, puppy feet, love that smell. All right, let me take this apart because I don't remember how I did it. So let's see what she did here. All right, we're going to create, okay, so the top lid comes down. That's what I wanted to make sure of, was where I'm putting my designer series paper mainly. So this is going to come in here for sure because that's going to create the bottom of our box. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, Seal, you're too sticky today. Don't be so sticky. There you go. Maybe it's operator error. Maybe I'm pushing too hard. Okay, so there's one side and there's the other. Okay, so there's the bottom. Yes, Frito feet. Yep, we call them Dorito toes. Doritos, get it? Doritos. Same thing, Frito feet, they work. So there's the bottom of our box. And then this one is going to come up here like this. Okay, and that will be the bottom. Making sense? But in the meantime, while this is still kind of flat, I'm going to put my designer series paper on. It's a lot easier to attach it when it is not floating around. And I like to use the green glue for this because it has a little bit of wiggle to it. And I'm using Unbounded Love DSP. There we go. So we've got 2 short sides and 2 long sides for this box. Okay. And then we have the long side for the front. And then we need, I'm going to put one on the back as well. I think we're going to do the top too. Because why not? Why the heck not? Okay, so let's go ahead and attach that to the front then. Okey-dokey. Now, we should be able, oh, we need to put these together yet. So let's, while I have this, let's just go ahead and do it to it, Mountain Dew. So if you're using the green glue, you do want to hold it for a couple seconds just to make sure that it does stick down. It takes, like I said, you have a little wiggle room when you've got green glue. So just hold it, sing the Jeopardy song in your head, and then you'll be good to go. It is pretty paper, very much so. The pinks, loving it. Okay, so now what we'll do, while this dries, I'm going to just give it a couple seconds to dry, and I'm going to put my my embellishment on top of it. Okay, but you can see how now my box is going to get closed, right? Okay, so let's have that dry for a minute. Here's the pattern I used on the other one. And then this one I used just what I had laying around. All right, so next up, ahead of time, I did our stylish shape circle. and then our bag and our posies. Then we're going to do thanks in black. This is a nice little treat box you could make to give to someone as a little thank you. So the colors I used on here were Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, and Crumb Cake. And I die cut and colored ahead of time, so it was saved you guys from having to watch, because sometimes that can be so boring. Add that on here, a leg of this. More dimensionals on the back to add it to our box. Okay, and I'm going to put it off to the side. I'm not going to have it right in the middle because I'm going to add that ribbon to hold the box closed. Whoops. Okay, so there's our treat box. And I have a little, like, these are kind of flap out on the back, and so that's where that ribbon is going to come in. This will be perfect for Halloween. Perfect, perfect. Can make some really cute little treats for your little ghosts and goblins. Now, glue dots we need. Actually, nah, I'm good. I'm going to do this. Add my thanks right on top of there. And then all we need to do is find where I hid the ribbon from myself. Actually, I know who took the ribbon. There was a cat in here this morning, batting this ribbon all over the place. So let's give ourselves, this is the black and vanilla gingham ribbon. I want to make sure I cut myself enough so that it's not too small. We don't have the black and white. Oh, girls, I have an idea. Hold, please. We don't have the black and white gingham ribbon anymore. We have the black and petunia. Or sorry, my brain is going. Black and vanilla. And we're changing that right here and now. Sometimes you got to go with the flow. And Flo said, get Progressive insurance. Actually, what she said was get that petunia and change that ribbon, girl. That's what she said. All right, so there's my box with the black and vanilla. And so if you make your bow so that it's not really tight, you can just slide it on and off to open your box. So you don't have to destroy your box by doing it that way. Or you can color it and see what you think. Might be harder for me to tie this bow by myself, but we're going to get the gist of it. Oh, you're cute. You are cute. I like you. All right, I might have to futz with it just a little bit more, but there it is with colored. Yes, you can totally color your ribbon. You can dye your ribbon, so you can always take your re-inker and put a couple drops of re-inker in and a little bit of water and dye your ribbon. Just let it soak in there and then take it out and let it dry. But the blends work really well to color it quickly. You can also do your blending brushes. So you could lay your ribbon down and then go over it with blending brushes. Pull up the ink from your ink pads and color it that way. So there are our two boxes. Let's see what else we made. And these two projects right here, super cute. Attention shoppers. So hopefully you enjoyed hanging out and watching this whole week. Summer camp has totally been fun. So someone mentioned about Halloween. Absolutely. I do a full week of Halloween, usually in September. I don't know exactly the dates yet, but it's very similar to this. I've had a request to do Halloween mystery boxes, so I will do my best to get those out and information for you. Oh, Dana, do you have a bow maker? Bows are different when you're tying them on a gift, but if you have trouble tying bows in general, get yourself a bow maker, and it makes the cutest little bows to attach to your cards. Um, Okay, so I also do gratitude week. We do the same thing around Thanksgiving, and we get together for a whole week and just stamp together and visit and hang out. So don't forget, if you are watching the replay, comment prize patrol, or if you came on late, you'll be entered to win the iridescent rhinestones. And then look Monday for the announcement of our camper of the week. One of you guys, you've been so well behaved and so quiet and so attentive during arts and class time. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It has been so awesome visiting with you all. Don't forget, I am live here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Not a full week, but every Wednesday I'm live at 10 a.m. You can find me on my YouTube channel, subscribe to that, and then follow me on Facebook too, and follow my Facebook page. And then if you change your notifications, you'll get alerts whenever I go live. So every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's when I'll be back. So I'll see you Wednesday. Bye, everyone.